my spouse.
Thank you, Nan, for the question. One thing that is most important to me, and I think most admirable overall, is he is a man of his word. And the scripture that he who swears to his own hurt and changes not, that's a really good description of Dale. When we talked things out, as in our marriage, both of us had pretty strong opinions, and we didn't just hide the stuff. We'd wrangle around, and sometimes it was many times, 4, 5, 6 times, to where we came to an agreement. And that was, I think, probably the most important aspect of our marriage, that we were able to do that, because we're both strong people, very opinionated in what we think is right and wrong, and that ability. Dale is I don't know, high power, strongly determined person, and so he has to really take himself under control to come down after we've agreed to something, and then do that, and do what we've agreed upon. And I've always admired that ability. He never, like, sometimes he even now will say, okay, fine, we'll just do this, but that's not agreement. That's not really healthy. Sometimes you have to do that because you're doing something's got to be done, somebody's got to take charge, but it's most of the time coming to consensus, to agreement, and when you come to that agreement, you got to go by it. And it's not always easy, especially when you've got two power people who really could, go to the mat for something and cause real harm to your marriage. So I respected that about him the most of anything, that when he did come to the agreement, he would keep it.
Well, I always felt that Darlene was the missing part of me from even the first time I met her, and we were very young, probably 11, 12. I just realized she had something that I didn't have, and that was a missing part of me. And so I lived my life through her a lot of the times, and we kind of melded together, so we both become crotchety old people. But anyway, that was the first thing. And I think of, there's an Eddie Arnold song that I really love, and it's called "She Makes My Roses Grow." And that's basically what it is. She does something, her interaction with me makes me grow. And I don't know what I would be if that didn't happen. I'd probably be a hermit like my brother. But
Yeah.
Anyway, she was just the other part of me. She's street smart, and we could always talk. From the early on, we could talk about anything. Never had any secrets or things from each other, and we always were able to talk all through high school, and even after high school, after she got married. The communication line was still somewhat open. So that was probably the basis for our marriage, is communication and understanding and expressing feelings with each other. So she was able to, nothing shocked her, and she has a good mind, so she could figure her way out. And that's part of being street smart. You just figure a way through things. You got to make it work one way or another. She spent her whole life making things work, and so that's pretty much what we've done through our married life. Is we just make things work. Whatever happens, we make it work. So we have dreams and then make it work. One of the things early on, I realized that as effervescent as she was in high school and still is, that she did need a protector because sometimes she could say things or do things that she didn't really mean but would hurt people's feelings or embarrass somebody. And so I was always there. It's no big deal. You can come home with me. So anyway, that's pretty much some of the things I like about her. She was a beautiful girl in high school. She's just a wonderful person inside, a caring person, and a fantastic memory. You don't want to tell her a story that you don't want to back up because she will remember it.
It's true.